Well, no, you can't walk into a conference these days and attend a session without hearing about AI/ML. You can't attend a webinar without hearing about AI/ML. Basically, there is an overdose of AI/ML coming our way. What's hype, what is real. There's a lot of talk about that. Now, I wanted to, first ask Jordan, like you've done research on applications of AI in supply chain. What do you hear, Jordan, from the survey respondents?
Well, as you said, it's a big topic. There's not a conversation without it, and certainly the complexity of omnichannel creates a lot more data, lots and lots of data, and it can be used in a lot of different ways to smoothen the whole supply chain. We asked in our supply chain survey last month, what are the key benefits from AI that you're achieving? And retailers are improving productivity. That's the top response. Customer service, they're getting product to market faster, they're reducing costs, they're improving sustainability. There are many use cases where AI can provide these benefits, and I'll just share a few examples. In inventory management, reducing stockouts or overstock situations by accurately forecasting variations in demand, or automated reordering. AI algorithms can automatically generate purchase orders. They can reorder items when stock levels reach a predefined threshold. Optimizing warehouse storage algorithms for maximizing space utilization. Commonly hear about optimizing routing. There's an emphasis on optimizing package sizing, truck packing, truck sizing, which also eliminates a lot of waste. Optimizing inventory levels, which reduces costs of storage and shipping, and of course uses carbon footprint. And then customer service, AI in areas of delivery date promising. We see customer chatbots, eliminating labor, online recommendations, and of course real-time inventory tracking. So a lot of, we're just at the tip of the iceberg. Of course, lots to come.
Oh, yeah. Great insights. I think improving productivity is the top reason, and improving productivity, as you mentioned earlier, Jordan, that has a lot to do with accurate inventory, real-time inventory, and knowing what's available where, so that you don't spend cycles looking for something that is already out of stock. So let me bring Justin in here. I think AWS is in the forefront of cloud technology and a lot of AI/ML solutions. What do you see from AI adoption and the demand for that out there?
Yeah, obviously AI has been around for quite a long time, even with us at Amazon and AWS, with our 20+ year history. With the dawn right of generative AI, it's accelerating, and it's still day one. It's still early days around this technology. And I think some of the strategies that we talk with customers and retailers around this is kind of a crawl, walk, run approach, right? Start small with some use cases, really test it out, test and learn, understand the technology, deploy some proof of concepts, and continue to iterate it. And our philosophy as well is around trying different foundational or large language models to help you assess the right model that's fit for you. We look at it as there's not one model to rule them all. And so being able to kind of try out that, a certain model may work on improving productivity, while another one may work much more better for improving that customer service, with some of these benefits and use cases around that. So that's kind of the approach I would take, and having transparency and visibility and understanding, the data that's feeding it and why the AI is making the decisions that it is, so you continue to optimize and improve performance from there.
Thank you, Justin. I think I'll turn to Scott for a quick 30-second answer, if you don't mind, Scott, given the time. How do you think about AI adoption in your organization?
Well, it's early days for us. Our approach is there are obvious areas where you can get help and jump in because it's being used today. So search is one. Most people use it for chatbots in the contact center and things like that. So exploiting those areas, particularly on search, is one where it's not a lot of risk in getting finding a good partner if you need it, and building out your AI, your search platform to be more AI oriented, and leverage some of the AI technology and underlying LLMs that exist today. Beyond that, there's still a lot of hype, and there's a lot of risk because there's so many unknowns and things like that. So our approach is just a cautious one. Let's jump in where we know there's no risk and we're just behind the curve, and we need to find a partner and jump in and start doing this. And other places, let's continue to research and read and get into the community and learn with others, and then maybe take that part a little more slowly.
Wonderful. I completely agree. The hype is real, and maybe if anything, I feel like it may be underhyped at this point of time. The power of AI, ML, and Gen AI is tremendous, as we can see around us. However, I feel that most companies underestimate the complexity of AI and ML implementations. That's probably because I think the technology today allows you to prototype something very quickly. But the hard part is to implement something that is future-proof. Think about the unknowns, think about the exceptions. As the pandemic has taught us, there could be things that you haven't thought about that you have to deal with, in a short notice. How do you put the right guardrails and test and learn, like Justin earlier said? That is really the key to successful AI implementation. And also explainability. I think a lot of AI ML projects fail because the business users don't understand what's inside the black box. And I think, as much as you can invest in explaining what decisions are being made and why, would go a long way in setting it up for success.